Oh, there we go. So I made a promise to myself that I was going to get out here and do me some videos. And so I'm doing a video. And, it's funny because I almost use the excuse of I'm so busy and I have so much to do. Again, I don't know if you saw last night's video, but I used it again as the reason why I wasn't going to do a video. And the truth is, it's just that we tend to not want to do the thing that's most important. So here's the deal. I am leaving tomorrow to go to Utah and then go over to Austin, work with some clients and attending a seminar. And then I turn around and I come home and I'm home for a few days and then I'm gone after that. And so today I said the O word on purpose, Tracy. It's a hook. It's a hook. I'm live, but I don't want to be live, but it's easier to just press the button to be live. But I'm not talking to you anymore, Tracy. I'm not talking to you anymore, Tracy Housel. So today I had to deliver a workshop and I did actually 4 hours worth of email copy workshops, picked up laundry, ran errands, stopped and did this. Now I have to pack. It's 7:15 and I wanted to be done packing and I'm not done packing and yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing. There's always going to be all this stuff. There's always going to be all this stuff in your life too. There's always going to be stuff. There's always going to be this coming on. There's always going to be this bill. There's always going to be this deadline. There's always going to be this. The question is how you decide to look at it, how you decide to handle it, and also how you decide to embrace it. So I want to explain a little bit to you guys how I do it. I love to get on a plane, a boat, a train. I love to go, hate before I go. Okay. So for me, it's the travel. For you, it might be the kids or the whatever. Because before I go, it's the frantic. What did I forget? What didn't I do? What didn't I get done? Believe it or not, one of the reasons why I love traveling so much is because once I get into that flying tube, nowadays you can get on the internet, but before you couldn't. Once I get into the flying tube, there's nothing else to worry about anymore. Because if I forgot something, I forgot it. There's nothing to worry about. If I remembered it, I remembered it. If there's nothing to worry about. And so for a short period of time, I actually get to relax, which is pretty gosh darn cool. It's one of the reasons why I like it so much. But anyway, here's what I do. I actually thrive on chaos. I'm going to be doing a lot more talking about my particular makeup, my being. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about knowing your DNA, and my mentor always used to talk about marketing into people's DNA. You can't market into people's DNA unless you know your own. My makeup is I love to be the hero and go dot, dot, dot. I love chaos so that I can solve the Rubik's Cube, so that I can become the hero or the heroine. I love overcoming the challenge. It actually gives me juice. So I tend to, in a good way and in a bad way, create my own challenges. In a good way, because I'm tapping into the depths of my brain and my biggest superpowers. In a bad way, I've learned to create my own challenges as a way of self-soothing. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because you would think, well, why would you create a challenge to soothe yourself? Because then when I solve it, I feel good about myself. And what if I just decided to care about myself enough each day to do some self-care and give myself some time and settle down and all of this, instead of winding myself up so much that I need to create a problem that I can overcome so I can feel good about myself. Isn't that kind of screwed up? And yet, if you know that it's your tendency, can you harness it and can you use it somehow? So when you look at your own personal makeup. You're always going to find that your greatest gifts are your greatest weaknesses. Your mess is your message. So what are your greatest gifts? What are you really good at? And then what are you creating to remind yourself that you're really good at it instead of just knowing that you're really good at it? In your business, are you not writing your list enough so that way when you do write, you can get letters telling you how great you are? In your, are you not doing your video all the time so that way when you do, people can go on about how great it is? Do you never come out when you look average so that when you come out and you're, fixed up, that people can talk about, that you look nice? What do you get out of that feedback that you could be giving yourself? Do you need it? I have to admit that for a while I needed it. I needed it. But now I'm becoming more and more and more aware of that need that I developed and starting to head it off. I needed to eat certain things because I wanted to feel better. I needed to do certain things because I wanted to feel better. I needed to attract a crowd that would give me adulation because I wanted to feel better. I needed to beat the record for sales because I wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel better. And now I feel kind of good, but I keep catching myself doing it because I'm so used to doing it. I keep catching myself going down the road, but more and more and more I've been stopping it. So the bottom line of this, and the reason why I just got scolded by Miss Tracy Housel, who happened to be watching live, is because I used the word overwhelm, which I don't let my students use. So how could you use the word overwhelm? But maybe the reason why I'm so oversensitive to people using the word overwhelm is because it's what I always say. Overwhelm is a choice, and overwhelm is a state of mind. And I sat on my soapbox telling everybody you can't say it and it's a choice. But in the meantime, I was creating overwhelm so that I could solve it, which is insane, insane. So my focus has been to stop the overwhelm before it starts. And you can too, or not. It's your choice. But that's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm just seeing, like today, I scheduled myself 3 sessions of copywriting today and a client appointment today, and scheduled it all knowing that I had to leave really early in the morning. And then I used it as an excuse not to do the thing that I know I should do. And today I caught myself and I said, no, 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 no more excuses. Go make that video. Doesn't matter if it's good. Doesn't matter if it's bad. Doesn't matter if anybody sees it or anybody cares. But go make that video. And then you're allowed to go back upstairs and pack. And then and only then will you be allowed to take a break and take your rest and be ready for a good trip tomorrow. So you're watching me stop the cycle in the present moment. Because really, what other moment is there? I'm stopping the cycle right here and right now with this video and keeping my word to myself. If you were here to share it with me or catch the video, thanks for being my buddy. And thanks for being here while I change. Nobody ever wants you to see them in their weakness. But I think that letting you see me in my weakness may very well be my biggest strength. All right. I'm going to go pack now. 7:24. I'll see you guys later.